In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to do year-end on Xero. Setting the correct financial year-end is essential because it controls how your profit and loss, balance sheet set, and budgets roll up across periods. Before you start, make sure you know the official year-end for your business and that you have the right permission in Xero to change organization settings. From your Xero dashboard, head to the main navigation and open the accounting menu. This is where you manage your books, but it's also the quickest route to the configuration you need. In that same area, choose Accounting Settings. You'll land in your organization's core settings, the place where company-wide preferences live. Next, open Financial Settings. Here, you'll see details such as base currency and, most importantly for today, the financial year end. To update it, select Change. Xero will expose simple fields for month and day. You're not changing historical transactions. You're defining the last day of your financial year, which Xero then uses to align reporting periods. Pick the month and the exact date that match your statutory year end. For example, many businesses close on December 31st, some on March 31st or June 30th, and some have a different end mandated by their jurisdiction. Choose the final day of the financial year, not the first day of the next one. If your first year in Xero was shorter or longer than 12 months, that's okay. Xero can still anchor reports to the year end you set here. Once you've selected the month and day, confirm by clicking Done. Your change takes effect immediately. From this point forward, default reporting periods and comparative columns in your reports will align to the new year end you just set. Previously entered invoices, bills, and bank transactions remain exactly as they were. The system simply groups them into the right financial years for analysis. A couple of quick tips as you wrap up. If your organization prepares budgets or publishes reports, you may want to give them a quick review after this change to ensure headings and comparative periods look right. If multiple people manage your books, let them know the year end has been updated so everyone applies the same dates when scheduling reports and closing activities. And that's it. You've successfully set your year end in Xero by navigating to accounting, opening accounting settings, going into financial settings, choosing change, selecting the correct month and date, and clicking done. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next walkthrough.